A question to Mr. Berg. Could you compare, because it's start of the season of Europa League, so could you compare a little bit Legia today and Legia from last edition of Europa League? What is the difference? Can you describe a little bit?
Well, I think the team we have is a little bit different. At the moment we have 6 players out injured, players who normally play in the team. We have sold some players in the summer, we bought some players. We bought a very good player sitting here actually. You're scoring a lot of goals. And that is good, no pressure. And that is good. So of course the team is a little bit different, and of course when you make some changes, sometimes things click straight away with some, like Nico has done, and others takes a little bit longer time. But it's been okay. The results in the first part of the season has been very similar to the results we had last summer. The first after those first 15 matches last summer, we had 10 wins, 2 draws and 3 losses. After the first 15 matches this season, we had 9 wins, 2 draws and 3 losses. So results-wise, it's been similar. We qualified for Europa League, which was the most important part, most important thing this part of the season. And as everybody knows, the most important part for us this year is to win the league. So we do have some more league games to play. So there is room for us to make up the ground on the teams in front of us. We have 6 points up to the leader, Piast, which we actually got. They were 7 before the weekend. And we are a few points ahead of maybe especially Lech, who won the league last year. So we are in a okay position. We want to win more matches in the league, but at the same time we want to do well in Europa League. We are in a tough group. Napoli, Club Brugge are good European teams with a lot of experience. Midtjylland is an up-and-coming team who won the league in Denmark, who's beaten Southampton to qualify for this Europa League, and that is a very, very good what can I say, thing for them to do. It's impressive, because Southampton played with a good team. So you have to give them a lot of credit for doing that. And of course we are going into this tournament doing everything we can, and then we will see. But it's fantastic for this team to play in Europa League, to improve and to develop as a team, to get even more European experience. We had a good season in Europe last year, and we want to have a good one this year. And that experience is important for the players, is important for the team. And our ambition is to win everything we can in Poland and to compete in Europe. So there's not too much changing, and we are working every day to be the best we can be.
Legia is 6 points behind Piast in our league, and Lech is on the bottom. So I would like to ask about this competing in league and Europa League, and which is still very tough for Polish teams. And it's question of, I don't know, physical power or just mental case.
I don't think it's more about restitution, recovery. You look at every team in Europe, when they play twice every week, they will not win as many matches as they do when they play once every week. Our statistics in Poland, when we play once every week, is fantastic. 2.3 points per game. It's not the same when we play twice every week, unfortunately. And this is something we know, and adjusting to and finding the right medicine in terms of how much rotation in the squad, how often do we play with the same team. You can play with the same team all the time if you want to, but then after 1 month or 3 months you don't have any players left because they're all injured. So it's just about to find the right balance, who to rest and who not to rest and who to play. But I would say last year before Christmas we handled it very, very well. We had success in Europe and we were 5 points ahead at Christmas. It was more after Christmas last year we were not able to do it, and we are now getting some experience in this type, and we've been losing some games in Extraklasse because of the competition also in Europe is normal. We had some injuries. We've not been able to rotate as much as we would have liked to. Nico has played too many games. No, but we need a big squad, and we have a big squad, and less injuries. We are better to compete for both all the tournaments we play. We're still in the cup. We had a cup game in August as well, so it's normal. I think as a club we should be good enough to compete both in Poland and in Europe. That is our ambition, and it's possible, and this is what we're working for. But I wouldn't put on just this thing or this thing. Is many factors into this.
How do you see the strengths between Legia Warszawa and FC Midtjylland, and how will you approach the game being an away match? Normally you'd say win the home matches, and the away matches perhaps sometimes 1 point is enough. How will you approach it?
Well, I think in terms of the strength of the teams, I think it's difficult to judge because they've not played many matches in Europe. But the last matches they played has been very good. To beat Southampton was very impressive. To win in Denmark is also impressive because with the Brøndby and FC Copenhagen are good teams. And they have a very clear, defined way of playing, which is a little bit different to what most teams play in this country. Very direct, physical. Throw-ins, corners, and of course this is a normal part of the game which many teams do, but Midtjylland do it more often and maybe a little bit better than others, and this is something we know we have to expect and in some strange way look forward to and compete. So but it will be interesting to see. It's difficult to say. I think the level is not too far away from each other. Midtjylland playing at home with being in Europa League for the first time, having a lot of enthusiasm and going into this with a lot of energy, and I hope our team will do the same because we enjoy playing in Europe, and of course we enjoy playing for this club, and so I think we are looking forward to this game and having a respect for Midtjylland and looking forward to compete with them.
You probably checked the results of Midtjylland. You checked how few goals they did lost this season. So what kind of weaknesses could you notice in the defense of Midtjylland, and will it be the strongest defense you met this season?
Yeah, Midtjylland have good defenders. They play tough football, strong. They don't concede too much goals. We know that, and we prepared all the week the game what we need to play. But I will not tell what we practice. But I know all the information about the defenders. Our coach, our staff analyze the game good. We speak a lot about opponent. And I hope that tomorrow or me or the other players will score, because the most important thing is to win the games, and if we want to win we need to score, of course, but we need to be patient and to believe in ourselves. We want to enjoy and we want to compete in the Europe League. We are happy that we are here, and tomorrow is our first game, and we will give our best to win this game.